Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is ready, but let me wait a little bit more to make sure if other people are joining today. But before that, thank you for joining. And my name is Yachimat, the host of today. And we are going to have a quick, maybe not really quick, but 90-minute session of the basics of TapNow workflow. And not really sure how many minutes I should wait. But this is a part of the event, joint event of TapNow and MyFilm48. And before I forget, I think I need to share how it works to get the credit from TapNow first. I leave the comment in the chat here. And I hope you will see how to do that. This moment. So as a part of my film 48 event, you can get the TapNow credits like this. And step one, go to MyFilm48 and get yourself registered. Then you need to create, if you don't have it yet, you need to create a TapNow account. The link is in the chat. And you need to fill out the application form. And also the link is in the chat as well. The important thing is that your MyFilm48 profile needs to be filled out. And it needs to be public. And this is how TapNow and MyFilm48 can verify that the applicant is real creator, not a AI or bot. And the two options, either public or accessible by link. If the profile is set to public, the privacy toggles for each field must be switched on. Otherwise, the profile appears as the blank gray card. Sorry, I'm just reading out not to make mistakes. So it will be gray card with no information. And yeah, so it doesn't really meet the purpose. So please use this opportunity to showcase your talent and find the collaborator, future collaborator, or client. And credit distribution. Yeah, thank you, TapNow. Yeah, this is how the public profile looks like. And the credit will be distributed from on May 5th. And yeah. And TapTV workflow, I will explain later. Sorry. So said that, let's get started about what we are doing today. Today, let me share my screen. Like this. I hope everyone is hearing my voice. If something is not really making sense or it's hard to hear, let me know. I try to come back to this chat, but when I'm talking or showing another screen, it's hard to follow the chat. So please forgive me that if I'm too late to catch up the chat. So what's gonna happen today? Today, my purpose is to get you guys onboarded to TapNow workflow. And at the end of this session, you'll be very comfortable to how to create a video and using the component of many things, text, images, videos, and many others. But not to get you scared, I'll just show you how our final output should look like. So this is 15-second shot. So this is what we want, and no worries. We will go one by one, and I will start from the very beginning. I just want to let you see how where we want to go. So first thing first, we need to know how the video generations are going. Not only in workflow, but the very basic, how, what do we need to create a video? So let's see only this one. So this video has two components. One is start frame or image. And the second one is a prompt. So only thing you need is image and prompt. Actually, you don't even need the image, but if you want to create a story or something having consistency throughout the work, then most likely you will need some kind of image. And images can be a start frame, or you can specify the last frame or end frame. That means you can start from this image, and you can specify another scene or another shot to end with. And this prompt can be put here in this video. Sorry, first of all, how do you find this piece? We call this node, and these connected nodes are called workflow. So workflow is just a flow of nodes. So from the beginning, we need the ingredients of the video, and at the end of the workflow, you will get the output, right? So in this Tapflow canvas, you can go anywhere. It's almost infinite, and you can expand or make them small like this. You find the nodes here, and you can add many things from here. But not to confuse you, I'll go very simple. The most important thing to create a video is obviously video node. When you click, this video node comes up here. And this video, when you click this one, you will find a window like this. Here, you can find a model. Not really sure how many of you guys are familiar with these models, but if you have no confidence on what you're doing, then you can choose this SeeDance 2.0 or 2.0 fast, because this is the state-of-the-art model at this moment. And yeah, this understands your prompt very well, and the quality is much better than other existing models. Another thing I would recommend is Kling 3.0. This is also highly recommended to create photoreal, live action things, or animation too. Another thing is don't get frustrated if there are too many models, just to give some kind of images. And Video Q3 is good for animation. So if you have no idea, choose SeeDance. If you are not happy with SeeDance for any reason, maybe Kling 3.0. If you want to create something more like animation style, and you don't like SeeDance 2.0, then with the Q3. I'll go with SeeDance 2.0. Fast is faster and cheaper. So this one can accept many images. It has two choices. One is frames, and the other one is omni reference. What's the difference? So the very basic video generation is to the very basic one is just to have a prompt. Let's create very simple one. I don't know what is the fastest. Let me find something turbo or fast. Let me see. Okay, Q2. So in a sense, this is enough to create a video. Let me make it shorter and low resolution. So you can choose how to receive the images. Frames are taking the start frame and or end frame. This is not necessary, but you have a choice. If you want to specify how to end this video, you can choose a frame. The important thing is that with frames, you will have start and or last frame. Omni reference or references is more like you create character and or import a character somehow, and let this character act in the video. So obviously you need to create the character. I will not go into details at this moment, but let's say there's a character like this. This is something I have for my local preview character sheet, and you can connect. This means this video node is referring this sheet and this prompt, and you can generate a video like this. If you don't want this anymore, then you can cut the connection and you will not see the reference anymore. Let me start with the very simple one. No image input, no frame, no reference, only prompt. A girl is running. And it will take time, so I'll go ahead. So this is a very simple one, and if you want to start with start frame, then it will be like this. Also, you can add another prompt like this. So what's the difference? The input for this one is only image and text. This one has this image here, this prompt, the same, and I added something else here. So what does it say? In short, do some kind of cool parkour tricks. And how would you come up with this prompt? No worries. Text. This is text node. Text node also has a window to put a prompt. So you can create, I don't know, let's say, you can simply use this as a notepad, like, and this is also okay. If you want to see a note for yourself or for the team, then you can use like this. But if you want to use this as a prompt and you want to come up with more detailed prompt, something you can really write from scratch, then what I can recommend is to let this LLM to come up with a prompt. So here, what I did was in this prompt, I chose Gemini 3.1 flashlight. This is very fast, very, very fast. And I think accurate enough or smart enough. So I use this. Please create a video prompt to perform all the tricks of parkour. I don't really know the right spelling. Maybe this one, parkour, in a medieval castle. And this is what I got. Cinematic wide shot, blah blah blah. Do some kind of these kind of tricks, blah blah blah, and it says some kind of, I don't know, quality prompts too. Quality prompts are controlling the quality of the video. You don't really have to be worried about it at this moment. What I want to tell is that the difference between this and that. So this one, again, start frame, and this one, this prompt, basic one. This one has image, this some kind of system prompt, and this one too. So if you connect this node to this one, this text will be treated as prompt 2. So simply to put, this has a lot of prompt to create this one, and you can see how it works. Okay. So these are the video generations with images, start image. What's going to happen if you don't have the start image? You cannot really control how the character looks like, or maybe you can add more details here, but you need to do that. And if you want to specify the character only by prompt, I think it's not really possible, because there are many random creativity the video generation models come up with, and the output will be unstable, but still you can. What's going to happen if we connect this reference to here? And also, I think you have noticed, but some models, especially when it comes to the anime, the lines are not really clear. They have some kind of blur edges. What I want to show is how SeeDance 2.0 looks like. So the only difference, I'm using this reference as an input. Prompt is simple, a girl is running. And I changed the model too. And I'm running. While we are waiting, let's see what kind of nodes we have. What else? We use text, videos. Let's see images. So what can we do images? We can, of course, create image from scratch. Let's say a cup, I don't know, a cup of coffee. I want to make it very fast. So I know. I chose less resolution here. You can choose, it depends on the model, but you can choose the quality of the images too. And you can, this is kind of important, but you can set the aspect ratio. Do you want it to be vertical or horizontal? And what kind of the ratio? The most common one is 16:9. So this is, you can think this is a basic when you are creating the video for example, YouTube or something. Of course, you can choose 30 or 916 to make it more like smartphone friendly. I'll go ahead with 16:9 as the other ones are the same too. A cup of coffee. I just Nano Banana 2. Which model is the best? Is the question I always get. Hard to say, but at this moment, GPT image 2 said to be the best. But of course, Nano Banana Pro is very handy and very accurate. I think you can use either. If you don't need it to be very accurate, or I don't know, the quality doesn't have to be that important. Let's say you are just generating small prop, I don't know, gun, or I don't know, a car. You can come up with anything, but Banana 2 is good enough too. And this is faster. So when you have time, when you have no time, Banana 2 is something I can recommend. And cup of coffee. So what else can we do this image generation? We can edit an image, right? So, okay, I changed my mind. I don't want the coffee. I want the fresh oranges. To a fresh orange juice. So what's the difference? This one doesn't have any input. The only thing it has is text prompt. This one has the input image. When it has the input image, of course, it depends on the prompt you put, but generally what it does is to edit the image. So here, what I'm trying to do is, okay, we have this image. Could you please change this coffee into a fresh orange juice? This is very, very, very handy, and when you are creating, oh ho ho, this is the one. Yeah, you can learn from my mistake. So this editing is very important because whenever you you are creating some kind of story or scenes, having obviously having some meanings, then you are not happy with some kind of details. Let's say this one. So first, there's a coffee. Okay, let's say this character doesn't drink coffee. I want to change it into oranges. And then I edit it. And now I get a fresh orange juice, correct, but in a coffee cup. It's kind of awkward. So another thing I want to do is, could you put this in a glass with ice cubes? And I hope it will put this oranges into a glass. But in more realistic cases, let's say let's say these characters' eyes are not blue, but they need to be brown. Then you can let this image generation or image editor to modify that. If you have very, very specific, good, this is what I wanted. And if you really wanted to have a very specific fix, there's another way to change this. I will not go into very detail, but only one thing I can show is, which one shall I do that? Maybe the most handy one is this one. So I don't know, for whatever reason, I want to change this into chopsticks. No reason, because I'm Japanese. Chopsticks. Change this. Did you guys know that the Japanese people drink coffee with chopsticks? Kidding. But we drink miso soup with chopsticks. Fun fact. So this one is kind of obvious because there's only one spoon, but let's say there are 10 spoons and you need to change only one spoon into chopsticks. Then if you don't have this kind of feature, you need to tell the model like which one exactly it is. The one in the middle, which one? There are like 2 or 3 spoons in the middle, and then you need to be more specific, and it's kind of hard to explain like this is nice, I like it. And you need to come up with very specific instruction, but with this redraw, this one, you can specify by drawing like what to change. Okay, this is nice. I like the way it shows the shadow too. Great. See this one too. I think Nano Banana is really smart about the I don't know, physics. Let's go back to the video because this one is just generated. So let me compare it with this one. So the prompt is the same, but it has the reference here. And also you can see the lines or the edges of the character. SeeDance 2.0 past can draw a very clean edges. Not only animation, but also the live action characters. It's very accurate and clean lines. So I recommend SeeDance 2.0, but it's up to you. What else do we have? We covered text, images, videos. Shall we go to audio? Audios and 3D words are not that, I'll say, they are important, of course, but not that very, I don't really use them often, especially audio, because nowadays, SeeDance 2.0, Video Q3, Kling 3.0, all of them can generate the voices and sounds too. But if you want to have a specific voice, then you can choose the model here. You can choose Minimax. This is music, but 11 Labs. I have never used Mureka. Sorry. Maybe if you want to use the voices, 11 Labs is the one you want to use. Oh no. Text to speech. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Choose text to speech and choose either I like both of them. I have never used this one. Maybe they are better, but I have no idea. Sorry. And you can choose the character. You can listen to the voices and you can choose which one to use. And 3D world. This will take time to render a 3D world, but just to show you how it works. So you can have a image and it will change it into a 3D world. So you can explore in the 3D world, like, I don't know, open world game. And the use case is that you can take a screenshot of the world and use it as the background of the characters. This is very, very, I don't know, new thing we have, and this will change our lives in a, I don't know, in a good way. But maybe not now, because it's gonna be very complex. So, do we have any question so far? It can be any, I don't know, very specific question or basic ones, or if you have, I don't know, random idea, I don't know, you can ask, can we do this, or can we do it like this, or I don't know. Chopsticks in the coffee. Yes, you need to be creative. Did you know that I don't know, only me, but I know some Japanese people eat chips and what do you call Lays and snacks with chopsticks. I do because when I'm doing my work on laptop, it doesn't, my hands don't get greasy. So we like chopsticks. Okay, let me go ahead. Thank you. Let me go ahead with more advanced version. We know how text modules, I mean text nodes, image nodes, and the video nodes work. We can come up with something more useful. First of all, what's the point of workflow? We know that the videos just need images and text. And in many, I don't know, many video generation services just provide this kind of UI. Okay, put the images and put the text, and we will provide the video. That's it. That's fine. But imagine if you have to create a 1 minute video, and let's say nowadays we have like 15 seconds or something, but let's say each video is like 10 seconds. Then we need to have oh, my math is very bad. 1 minute, 60 seconds, 6 videos, right? So if you think there will be only 6 videos, you're wrong, because we will have a lot of trials and errors. So I don't know, it depends on the shot, how difficult it is, but depending on that, you can find successful one out of, I don't know, 5 or 6. Of course, recent models are much better, but it used to be like you need to generate 5 or so videos to get the one you like. So what happens? Even if you want to have only 6 videos, you will have 30 videos in the timeline, and you will need to go back to find which one was better. And you're gonna be busy just to find the sort out those videos. So the workflow is the way I like it is you can organize your inputs and outputs. And most importantly, it's very easy to understand what's going on. Whenever you have wrong video, the video not really showing what you wanted, the most likely the problem is input. Input can be text, images, or videos. The videos can be input too. How do you find it? When you have only timeline, you will just need to go to that video and read the prompt and check the images, and you find, okay, the reference image was wrong or something. And imagine if the same reference image has been used for other videos too. You need to go back to all other videos and change the references one by one. And most probably it will take time, I don't know, more than 30 minutes just to find out what's going on. The way I like workflow is that even though you may have many trials, the only thing you will see is the final version of everything. And also you can find the histories of the last outputs. And whenever something is wrong, let's say this video is wrong, you can go back to the inputs and see what was going on in each step. Okay. So here, this is kind of complex version, but I want to share how you can utilize this text nodes. So the text nodes are also LLM nodes, right? So each text node can think and generate new text. What you want to have is, let's say, 6 videos, each 10 seconds, like this. And each scene has its own storyboard to show. The problem is that you need to come up with the prompt every time. And it is kind of time consuming, and you need to be creative, and your brain will be very frustrated, or I'll be frustrated. And you need to be aware if they are referring the correct character or not. If the characters are changed to the new ones, you just need to know if those videos are referring the right characters. Here, what's going on is to some kind of relay between the text nodes. This is the source of everything, having the information of characters, props, and scenes and shots. Scene is a chunk of shots of some kind of consistent group of shots. Sorry, my English is not really good. And each scene must have some kind of shots, right? Instead of coming up with each character with your brain, you can let the LLM to come up with everything on their side. To create this one, what you need is a script like this. A script is about what's going on, who is there, and what are they doing. So, and where they are, obviously. So the place near Tokyo Highway, and interceptor is doing something. Kenji is doing some kind of actions, and there's cyborg trying to, I don't know, kill him. Whatever. This is a very simple scene. How did I come up with this? Of course, you can use any LLM like Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever. You can come up with a script outside of TapNow. It's okay. And also you can do the same thing in TapNow too. What I did here is this one. Add text node. And it was blank. And then I added, I said, please create a script for an anime scene car chase. That's it. Nothing else. Very simple because I'm lazy. And this is what I got. But this doesn't really have information of what we need. What did we need? We need the character information, props. We need to break them down into very specific scenes and shots, location, and description. We also want image prompt, I will explain later, and video prompt too. Image for each shot, video or action for each shot, like camera angle or many others, lighting, many others. So once we have this, normally we need to copy and paste to create the character reference. But the good thing is that we can let LLM to do the rest. So this one is a group of nodes, a workflow to generate characters. Let me go one by one. This is also another text node, and my instruction is only this one: extract characters from YAML. YAML is just a way to write the text. You don't really have to understand what YAML is, but just for your information, someone interested, this is a very structured way of writing text, readable not only human like us, but also for AIs or even programs. And but how it looks is very simple: columns and some kind of spaces and dash, and they will look like a tree. So very structured, simple, and we and AI programs can tell the relationships of those. Okay, Kenji, who is what is Kenji? Is it a prop? Is it a scene? What is that? Okay, Kenji is a character, right? Okay, there's some kind of random description of like 20 sharp features, blah, blah, blah. What is this? This is a feature or description of Kenji because this is in the same group, right? So this is a structured way of writing text. It's called YAML. I don't really know what YAML, what is the YAML shortened form. I mean, what is, oh, I don't know. What is it, the real name, full, full name of YAML? Yeah, ML is markup language, I know. Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yet another markup language. I think that's the right name for this one. Yeah, doesn't really have any meaning. Just a markup language, structured one. So the good thing is that AI is very good at understanding what we are talking about if they are structured in this YAML. So when we say, okay, extract characters, it understands, okay, characters. uh, these are characters. So the instruction is saying to get everything from here, which is correct. And it puts everything like this. And then I added another text node here. Only input is this one. And the same extract instruction, extract the first character. And simple. Kenji, 20s, blah, blah, blah. And then this is a prompt to create a character. This node is image node because I want a character sheet to use it in the later stage. Character sheet. So the instruction is saying, I want the character sheet, which needs to be full figure, preview, and I want a close up here. And because I'm creating an anime, can you make it anime screen cap, studio mapper style? It can be anything you can come up with. But what's important is more like this. It needs to be character sheet, full figure, preview, and close up too. This one is not really super necessary, but it's better to have some kind of this character sheet. You can come up with this one. It has front, side, back. If you don't have this, still you will it will generate the character sheet, something like this. But you will find it more, I don't know, unstructured between the characters. Some might have, I don't know, faces, but some don't. Some doesn't have the back side, or something like this. So this is Kenji. The cyborg is pulled like this too. Could you extract the second character from this one? And this is what we got. And this image node is based on the same, this character sheet and this one, prompt. And instruction, the same. Character sheet, full figure, 3-view, and close up, blah, blah. Fun fact, there's no third character. But this is LLM. It might come up with another character. So please be sure what you are really creating. There's no handler. Yeah. But even if it doesn't have the someone, it will come up with this one. In the end, you will never use it, but just for your information. So these are characters. What else do we have? Props. This is car chase, and the most important thing are cars, because the cars need to be consistent. So likewise, I let this text node extract the props from YAML, yet another markup language, This is just this text. And it shows those details, right? The same. Okay, let's split them into each. What is the interceptor? Interceptor is matte black reinforced chassis. I don't know what chassis is. Custom HUD, neutral boost system. Cool. And again, I create this one. This time, when you are creating characters, it's recommended to let it create many, because it is possible that you don't like the first one. So here. So when you this is not, sorry, I'm kidding. This is the older one. Yeah, but when you generate the images, you can choose how many images you want, and then it can show many, and you can choose later. Again, I use banana too, but it's up to you. If you want to use GPT image too, it's okay, and just choose whatever fits you the best. Is everyone following so far? If I'm too quick, just let me know, because I don't really come back to this chat, so just to make sure. Okay. I'm going back to the workflow canvas. So what's going on next? Sorry, maybe I'm confusing these. So I'll just put them away, not to distract you guys. What I'm talking about is this one. So what's next? We want this video. What's the ingredients of the video? There are some. First, we need prompt, obviously. This is instruction, the basic instruction, and also has this as input, video prompt. What else do we have? We have this storyboard I will explain you later, and these references. So this one. So you can see the lines here. It's referring this one, Kenji, Cyborg, Interceptor, and the armored model, armored, how do you call, car. So I think the next question is, how do you come up with this video prompt? So this video prompt has been passed from the first YAML, but what I would recommend is to add some more details about camera compositions and lightings. Of course, you can add everything in the first YAML or text, but if it's, I don't know, if it's like 1 minute, then that's fine. But if you want to create, I don't know, like 10 minutes or something, then this YAML, the first text, this one, this will be massive. And if you want to put everything here, then this will just explode. So I think it's good idea to think, let the LLM to think here how you want to show the camera. And if you're not happy, let's say, okay, I don't want this medium close up. I want this to be extreme close-up. Then you can edit them directly here. This is something I like in TapNow because maybe not, it's not really a good idea to compare with other workflows, but some workflows, some services don't allow you to edit something here. Everything needs to be derived from here. But most likely, when something is happening here, you just need to make a tweak here, right? And you want to see the result. You don't want to go back to the original and change something and then regenerate everything around here and generate this video. This will just take time. So the beauty of TapNow workflow is that you can go back to this text node and make a tweak and regenerate here until you find the right ones. So this one is coming from this one. Just like the characters and props, it is telling extract the content of the YAML. The only difference, this is not necessary, but what it's telling is that extract the content of scene ID from YAML. And this curly bracket, what does it mean? This doesn't have to be like this, but it's more obvious for AIs to understand what I mean. So when you add curly braces, or I don't know, in programming world, it could be, I don't know, dollar mark, dollar sign like this. But what I want to tell to AI is this is what I mean is not scene ID, the text itself. What I want you to do is to think this as a variable. Variable means you need to refer something else from somewhere else. And AI will think where? Okay, there's another node called scene ID. So the scene ID, okay, is saying 1. So okay, the instruction is telling me that I need to extract the content of scene 1 from YAML. And then it pulls scene ID 1, and like this. So this is the source of two things. One is images, and another thing is videos. Both of them are very close to each other. Of course, it's showing the same thing, but the image instruction is showing that more about composition of the first frame of that shot. The video prompt should be showing more about the action, like, okay, the shot starts like this, but how do you want me to move them? Does he go toward the enemy, or is he running away, or what's gonna happen within that shot? This is what this video prompt needs to deliver to the AI. And last but not least, this is the image input for this one, and maybe you might be wondering what the hell this is. So in the earlier example, we used first frame, last frame, or references. References have been the characters like this. This works too. And even if we don't have this one, still it will work somehow. because SeeDance is, I use SeeDance here. SeeDance is smart enough. But SeeDance is not really cheap. And of course, you can run like 10 times or 20 times until you get the right one. That's fine. But it's less time consuming to find the right start frame for each shot and then generate. So this is a kind of, how do you call, not a milestone. We are telling AIs to go through this path, because the video prompt is showing more about the actions. And yes, it will use the same characters and same props, but if we want to be sure that this protagonist is on the right side and this antagonist is on the left side, then of course you can tell in the prompt, but the result might be very, very random and you just need to be lucky. So if you use this storyboard, it's much faster than video generations, and it's much cheaper, and you can generate many at the same time, and it's safer to put this as a reference to the video as well, because as you can see, it will follow those start frames in a very accurate way. Let's see the video again. Oh, maybe I moved it somewhere. This one. So this is another video with the same generation, but it is showing very, I don't know, close to each other because it's referring the same storyboard. So this is possible only with SeeDance and GPT Image 2 because both of them are very accurate in the about details. You don't really have to use this, but when you don't get the good result and you are running out of credit or you are running out the time, maybe the fastest way and cheapest way is to find the right shot beforehand, before you generate the video. So let's go back to the beginning and go through what happened. What we needed was just seed prompt instruction catches, and it generated this text. This is just a script. And then based on this one, it reformatted into more detailed characters, props, and scenes. And these are split into each group: characters, props, and scenes. Characters are also split into each one, and it generated this one. Props too. And all of them were used into an image and video. If your story is much longer, you just need to keep doing for the rest of the scenes. I thought it might be too much, so I will not go into more scenes, but the mechanics is the same. And if you have some kind of set of the nodes you want to reuse in the future, what I can recommend is to use the template. So actually I have this as my template here because obviously I'm using them a lot. This is a character sheet and it calls the same format. Let's say YAML to shot scenes like this, the same. And you can copy and paste like this. How do you make them into template? So first, these are just connected nodes. But when you choose them like this and group, you will have a choice called create template. And you can create template, and they will come here. So the more you use TapNow workflow and you find the better, I don't know, the better way of, I don't know, the same pattern of the generation, then I recommend you to register them as a template and reuse them. Any questions so far? If nothing, I will accept some question. Maybe I'm always asking for questions, but please go ahead in the chat. But meanwhile, I'll go ahead with the agent too. So I hope now you are more comfortable with each node. Again, what are the nodes? We have text, images, videos, and many others, but let's focus on these three. Also, you can upload the images or videos too. And then what we did was to connect them to create a workflow. If there's any reusable workflow, then you can group them and register them as a template. But people are lazy, at least I'm very lazy, and I just don't want to do all of this. And yeah, so we are always looking for a better solution to have less manual work. Obviously, let's say this workflow can create another whole new anime, like what can I do? Lab romance. Lab romance. So the beauty is, once we have another seed idea, it will regenerate everything from scratch. New characters, new props, new scenes, and new videos. And you can just let it run one by one, and then you can just wait. In the best case, but you will be unhappy with if you are unhappy with the result, then check here and see what are the inputs, and then see what you need to change. Okay, this storyboard doesn't really make sense. I don't know, let's say the characters are not consistent here. For example, here, he is wearing something like this, but he's not wearing this. Then what you need to do is to edit this one. As a new image, or you can redraw. Okay. it needs to have the same helmet as here, or something like this. I'm not doing this at this moment, but this is most likely what you will need to do. But this is also a pain for me. What you can do is to use an agent. So agent is, let me create a new one. This is empty canvas. If you want to create a new set of video, what we can do is using these nodes, but another way is to let a agent to create the workflow for us. Let's use the same one because we already have the same story here. So maybe this is too simple, but I'm just putting the same prompt or YAML and create a video like this. What we did was to first and videos. What I'm trying to do is to let agent do the same thing. And it's thinking now. It's not really showing the details, but maybe now. It's very fun to follow what it was thinking about. It's thinking, okay, we need 6 shots and 3 scenes. And my approach, let's find the characters we need, props, and the scenes, and the details. And then using these characters, let's create the start frames and the image prompts and video prompts, and let's put them together to create videos and something like this. Generate maybe not the whole detailed workflow like we had here, because here my purpose was to do the things step by step, but you can make it shorter because maybe you can you don't really have to have this step, or if you already the AI doesn't really mind copying a bit, copying and pasting on their side, so they might do like copy directly from here and put in this window, not here in the node. So it might not show the exactly same workflow, but what's going on should be around this about the same thing. The beauty of agent is that you can let them create many things on their own, but you also need to be aware that you are they are following your they are up to your quality, I don't know, guideline, I don't know how to say, in a simple way. The videos they are generating might be totally different from what you want. So you need to know what's going on here. I'm just letting it do, but most likely you might not be happy with the characters. And the worst is that the finding that fact, oh, character is shit, you know, you don't want to find it after generating 10 minutes of videos, right? You just needed to know that beforehand. When it originally generated the characters, you need to discuss with the agent that which one you like. TapNow agent is very smart enough to they will ask us to if we are fine with this one, I mean these characters or scenes. But now I gave everything at once, so it's just running everything at once. But yeah, agent is very fast, smart enough, but I recommend you to do process by process. Character, fix, okay. Props, fix, okay. Scenes, okay. Only when everything look fine, then start generating videos. Otherwise, your credits will be just empty right away. Another fun thing you can do with the agents. When your agent window is open, you can select anything like this. And you can ask anything about this. For example, do you think the characters are consistent to the character? Maybe it's better to have these two. So I select these one video and characters, and I'm asking, do you think these characters are consistent? So it's very smart that it can watch the video and give us some kind of advice. And images too. This is very useful because if you have many images and videos, and it's kind of easy to miss the details. And again, the worst is you find it when all the videos are generated. For example, actually, I don't know, it is just hiding or maybe I would say inconsistent, but this character needs to have 4 arms, but it's only showing 2 arms. We can say that, okay, other 2 arms are behind this door, but in the video, it might not be consistent. Yeah, it's showing here 4 arm design as the most distinct trait, but the video analysis describes him with standard anatomy. This just a normal human like, and extra robotic arms aren't mentioned at all in the video breakdown. Good point. Very smart. Yeah, see. So in the image, it's hard to tell, but when it comes to the video, yeah, maybe not really good here. See. So one thing to use agent is to let it create many things at once. Maybe I'll stop here. At once like this. But again, I recommend you to go step by step, not like this. It's better to go step by step. And another way is to use them as the analyzer of this one. Okay, the last 10 minutes is totally yours. I'm ready for any kind of question. And it can be something not from this tutorial. It can be totally random. But if you have any question for, I don't know, if there's something you need to know to work on your project, this is the time you can ask. Sure, I can share my Canvas link. And publish to TapTV. Interceptor versus table. Oh, thank you, TapNow. Yes, my name is Yashmat, and follow me on X. And I really recommend TapNow workflow to understand how video generation works, because the trend this year is obviously this Canvas workflow and agent. And of course, it's very fascinating to use agents, but at the end of the day, you will notice that, okay, I don't understand what's going on there. Agent is doing something and the video doesn't look good, but I don't know how to fix it. You need to be able to know like what's going on in each node and each link connection. And yeah, I strongly recommend to create a workflow, save it as template, and reuse them. And when you are comfortable, then you can tell the agent exactly what you did. And the more you have your patterns template, the faster you're gonna be, and the more time to think about your creative side of the work. Yes. So again, thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the best for your hackathon. And in TapNow Discord, I'm having other tutorials every 2 weeks or something. So if you find that, please join, and there might be more advanced things or cutting edge tricks. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening or nice day. Most of you guys are in Russia, right? No? I know some are from Japan. Thank you so much.